Hello, everyone. It's your host, Imogen, and welcome to the very first talk episode of Be Real with Imogen. So, if you saw my intro video, you kind of got an idea of what my podcast will be about. And now we're getting into our first official episode of how I'm going to help you elevate, grow, and design your life. And today's outfit, I thought it was just perfect to wear my very first, um, my release video of me making a podcast. I thought it was only relevant to wear the outfit I wore in the video. If you saw it on my Instagram, you'll understand and see. But, I just thought it was perfect to wear it. We'll have other outfits for other videos. But, anyways, let's get started into what we're going to be talking about today. So, if you could tell from the title, it is the art of not giving a, you know. And I feel like this first episode talk is going to be relevant for my very first episode. I kind of just repeated myself. Also, if I ever repeat myself or go off a topic, just bear with me. I tend to do that sometimes and I'm focus. But anyways, so I thought that was a relevant episode today. So let's get into how we can have the art of not giving a. And if you see my cats, they're just here. That's Doja. Anyways, so let's get into it. So I feel like this video was relevant because, I've always been into social media. I've always liked making videos on TikTok or even making posts on Instagram and stuff. And I feel like before I started obviously doing all this, I was very much gave a fuck what people thought about me and said about me. I just feel like I would have been judged so hard for making all of that. I don't know what she's doing. So that's why I never did it until probably last year, I would say, is when I really got into making TikToks and making posts on Instagram and Reels. But I feel like what really got me to start doing that is definitely confidence. I feel like I didn't really have a lot back then because I was just very low self-esteem. Like I said, I cared what people thought about me. But now I'm just I don't really care what people think about me. I don't care what people say because kind of look where social media has gotten me. Not that it's gotten me far enough to make a career out of it like some people, which is perfectly fine. But I feel like it's gotten me kind of where I want to start. I make Instagram reels for small businesses. I kind of, up there have a little following on TikTok. So I just feel like seeing and doing all that has really boosted. I'm starting to get the views. I'm starting to get the marketing. I'm starting to get where I want. And I feel like that's what's also helped boost. But enough of that. I just feel like if you want to do something like that, whether it's for your career, whether it's for marrying the person you want to marry, I don't know what people do. You just really have to not give a in this generation, especially with social media. I feel like that's why a lot of people do tend to give a because it's social media. It can easily be switched up in different ways. It can easily be edited and cut off in ways that you don't want. And obviously that's when you have to kind of attend to it and be hey, whoever made this edit, not how it's supposed to be edited. This is the real video. Or even AI is crazy now. That's a little starting to get a little scary. But I just feel like in this generation, you just really have to not care what people think and say about you, because I just feel like people are always going to have something to say. People are always going to have a thought about you. I'm aiming more towards the negative because positive thoughts, we always love the positive. When people are oh yeah, I'm happy you got that new car. I'm happy you're going back to school to finish like your bachelor's degree or get your master's. Like, I'm happy. Like, those are the ones, I'm excluding those. But it's the people who want to bring you down that I'm talking about. It's like, hey, why are you mad? I want to go back to school. Like, it's the people who are like, oh, like, you're going to put yourself in debt. Like, you're wasting your time going to college. Like, why are you going to end up marrying that person? You're going to end up getting divorced later. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, things like that is what I'm referring to. It's like you have to really not care what people think or say, because like I said in my very first episode, you are the CEO of your life. You do what you want to do and let those people do what they want to do. Let them think what they want to think about you. Let them say what they want to say about you. At the end of the day, it's your life, your decision, your outcome, your success. And you just really have to not care, because people are going to judge anyways. Like, someone can go to school to be a freaking doctor who's probably going to save your life one day. And that person's going to be like, why are you going to school to be a doctor? Like, it's expensive. Like, you're going to be in debt. Like, you're going to be working to be a doctor to pay off your debt. Like, okay, what if they fucking save your life one day? You going to be telling them that then? You're in debt, but you're going to save my life. Okay. I'm sorry. But that's just kind of like my, like, thinking of it. It's like, why are you going to judge someone for doing what they want to do with their life? Like, and I'm talking about like realistic things. Like, yeah, there's some things it's kind of like, oh, okay. You do you, but I'm talking realistic things. Like, if you want to go do that career, if you want to go be a firefighter, be a doctor, be a police officer, go do it. Who cares what people say? If you want to get back with your toxic ex, that's on you. I can't help you there. But anyways, that's a joke. But I'm speaking realistic things. Like, there are some things we kind of generally have to care about, but I'm speaking on realistic terms. Like, if someone wants to go to school, or if someone wants to get the dream job, or if someone wants to buy a house or buy that freaking BMW, like, they're the ones paying for it, not you. So why do you care if they're going to be falling behind on car payments or whatever? Like, I feel like if they couldn't do it, they wouldn't do it. And I mean, you have to get approved anyway. So, but I'm talking like when people are viewing what you do with your life from an envious point of view, from a secret animosity point of view, from just jealous and envious. Like, that's what I'm coming to terms at in this episode. Like, those are people you have to ignore, because they're never genuinely going to be happy with their life, or they're probably not even happy with their life. So they have to speak on terms of other people's lives, or even your lives. Like, oh yeah, like, kind of what I'm saying. Like, excuse me, I'm going too crazy. So kind of like what I'm saying, like, it's those people you have to be careful of, because I'm sure we've all experienced some type of person jealous of us, envious of us, has secret animosity of us. I know I have. But anyways, Red Bull sponsor me eventually. Anyways, I'm speaking on terms of that, because it's the psychology of it. People who talk about you are probably jealous, insecure, or miserable with their lives. So they have to attack someone that they see is obviously doing better with their life. They have to go for someone who's actually gonna get the career, make their own money, get a house, buy a car, live that dream life. So I feel like it's those people that obviously you have to be careful of. The ones who are gonna try and bring you down, the ones who are gonna try and make you look like the bad person, or go tell other people like, oh my God, I can't believe like she's going back to school. Like, she already got this degree and this, like, what more does she need? Like, let people do what the fuck they want to do. That's obviously common sense things to do. But, like, I've just seen it so much, especially now with like social media. Like, there is a lot of ugly out there. Like, sometimes I'll be reading comments and I'm like, can't this mother just post on TikTok that she's happy to be a mom, or like that she's happy with her husband? Like, why are we hating in the comments? But it's just things like that I'm just like bamboozled by in today's society. And that's where you have to go in and just not give up. Obviously, to realistic things. Like, if someone obviously makes a very outrageous comment, or something of you on social media, then okay, that's when you have to kind of address it. But I'm talking like petty things too, because I've gotten like petty comments on my TikToks and stuff, and I'm just like, why am I going to feed into you? Like, why? I'm not going to feed into that. Because the people who do that, they want a reaction out of you. They want to make you feel like the weaker person because you're reacting. And, you know, human nature, we all react. We all have emotions. It's normal. But I feel like at some point you kind of have to realize like when someone's just doing some petty shit just to get a reaction out of you and use it against you. Because I've seen that too. It's like, okay, this person reacted in a very realistic way. And then now you're turning it around and making them look like the bad person for defending themselves or something. And it's like, for what? So that's why with little things like that, you just kind of have to not care about, because it's like, I really don't want to care about that comment, even though it's bugging me. But I feel like if I react or respond or do something, it's going to get used against me, or I don't know. But just things like that, you know? And that's just where you have to not give a. So go start that YouTube channel, go start that TikTok episode, video, whatever. Post on Instagram, whatever you want to post, whether it's like content, get ready with me, cook with me, day in my life, reviewing a product. Like, that's the thing too. Like, I feel like you have to not care when you do stuff like that, because obviously, like, naturally, I feel like we're like, damn, like this video only got 20 likes and 1,000 views. Like, I don't really want to keep it up. Keep it up. Who cares if you only got 20 likes? Who cares if you only got 1,000 views? Like, you have to be consistent too with social media. I feel like we're all not. No one's gonna blow up overnight. I mean, some people have, and it's very freaking amazing that some people do blow up overnight. But I feel like if you don't, it's not the end of the world. You just have to keep posting. You have to keep being consistent. Eventually, the 20 likes will turn into 200, and then 2,000, and then 20,000, so forth. You know, you just got to keep going. Who cares what people think? Who cares what people say? Who cares if you only got 20 likes and 20 views? Like, who cares? I mean, the goal is to eventually get up, so just keep doing it. Just keep going. I don't know where my cat went. Anyways, so yeah, I just feel like there she is, cat call. So I just feel like you have to not care about that either. Like, don't care where you started off at, because it's gonna eventually get you where you want to be. You have to not care about those 20 likes in the beginning, because it's gonna go up eventually. You know, it's gonna go. But but yeah, like I'm saying, just do it. Just go for it. I'm rooting for you on this side of the screen. That's kind of like how I was too at first, honestly. I was like, oh my God, like I only got 20 likes. Like, that's kind of embarrassing. People are going to be like, oh, she's over here posting like an influencer and she's only getting like 20 likes on her videos. Who gives up? Because those eventually go up too. So just do it. And who cares if people judge you? Who cares if people tell you stuff, comment, or tell you in person, or you hear from another person like, oh yeah, so and so said this about your video or about your post the other day, and I just thought I'd let you know. Like I said, the ones doing the talking are the ones who are scientifically proven jealous, insecure, or just not happy with their lives. Like people always say, misery needs company. So misery is going to do what it wants to do to get that fulfillment of a void that they're missing, and what they need to feel better about themselves when they see someone they freaking low-key hate or just have animosity towards. They need to fill that void that they feel by attacking whoever. It doesn't even have to be someone they know personally. It can be someone on the freaking internet. But anyways, that person doesn't even know. So anyways, yeah, I just, I hope that what I'm kind of saying makes sense and is helping you guys. We just gotta post. We just do it. People are gonna be people. And it's in her human nature sometimes to want to react and say something or feel a certain way about what someone said. And like I've said, disclaimer, that's totally fine. It's okay to feel angry when you get those hate comments. It's okay to feel like you do care. But I feel like you should keep that private and keep it to yourself because, like I said, unless it's something that needs to be addressed, I feel like it's best to just kind of like, you know what? I'm going to sit behind the screen and cry about it and be upset, but I'm not going to portray that to that person. Because, like I said, it's okay to react and feel, but I feel like if you do that too much, people or the person that's doing it is going to, my cats are running around. They're going to get an ego boost. They're going to be like, yeah, like I got in this person's head. I got under their skin. They're reacting. Their ego's going to go, and they're going to feel like they're on top of the world when in reality they're not, because they're the ones doing the miserable talking. But that's just how they're going to feel in the moment. And then once that moment dies, that's when they're going to be like, damn, you know, I mean, was that really necessary to do? Y'all gonna see a lot of them in my videos. Just they're orange female cats, so they're they're a little crazy. So they'll just be like the side entertainment if you get bored of me. I'm just kidding. Don't get bored of me. But, you know, you're gonna see them. So anyways, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I know you fucking lying. So, anyways, before my cats decided to make their special guest appearance, like I was saying, honestly, I don't remember what I was saying. But you just really have to, like I said, just who cares what people say? They're always going to judge you. You can go be a freaking doctor and people are still going to judge you. You can get married to love of your life and people are still going to judge you. But anyways, unless y'all have receipts. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so I just feel like that's kind of like the purpose of this episode is just to tell you guys just who gives a and just go for it. And this is my bestie. I think I mentioned this in the first episode. This is just where I keep notes of what I want to talk about. You know, like if I'm having a thought throughout the day, I'll just kind of refer to this and write it down so I can turn it into an episode. If it's a relevant thought, of course. But yeah. Need some water after that little. Also, this is just my personality. So if I'm a little excited and energetic, I just feel like that will kind of help keep people engaged too. You know, like I don't want to be sitting here telling you guys like, yeah, like, you know, go do that career, go make that TikTok. Like, who cares? Like, I'm gonna be a little excited for y'all and tell y'all with confidence, like, go do it. You're the CEO. But anyways, like I said, my personality. But yeah, it's just, you know, like I've said, just go do what you want to do. It is your life. You are the CEO. Go elevate the way you want to elevate. Go grow the way you want to grow as a person. And go design your life the way you want to, design it. You know, people are always going to have something to say. Misery loves company. So that's just kind of where I'm at with this episode. Just really go for what you want to do in life, you know. Go be that doctor, go be that police officer, go be that content creator who does get readies with me, cook with me, bake with me. Go make that Instagram reel for your small business, and who cares what people say, what you do. You know, go start that small business too. I'll root for you. But at the end of the day, you just really gotta block it out. That's just kind of where I'm at too with myself, you know. I don't know what this is gonna bring me. I don't know what kind of audience, what kind of attention it's gonna give. But I'm prepared. And for the most part, I just ignore people because I don't care. Unless it's something I need to address, then I'm like, all right. But if it's really irrelevant, then I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Respectfully. But anyways, just go do it. That is how I want to close this off. Just go start that business, go back to school. Another thing too, who cares how old you are at the same time? Like, I know a lot of young people, even people younger than me. I'm like, how do you have a Bentley? Like, what am I doing wrong? But it doesn't matter how old you are either. That's before I finish. It does not matter how old you are either. Like, I've been in college since I was 19, 17, 18, 17. Since I was 17, I've been in college. I had 30-year-olds in my freaking classes, and I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. Like, you are coming back to college, like, period. I'm happy for you. And who knows why they came so late. No one's really ever late in their life. But it doesn't matter. I wasn't sitting there like, why is there a 30-year-old in my class? Like, you're too old. Like, no, who cares if there's a freaking 30-year-old in your freaking economics class in your freshman year of college? Like, we all have a different path too. That's the thing. That's going to be another episode. We all have a different path. Who cares how old you are doing what you want to do? Who cares if you're freaking 25 barely starting your small business? Who cares if you're even like 40 starting your small business or going back to college? Like, who cares what people think? Like, people are always going to have those thoughts too. Like, you're too old to be doing that. Like, you're too young to be doing that. Like I said, we all have a different path in life. It's not your path in life. It's their path in life. So let them do what they want to do. Let them get that degree at that age, whatever. Just shut up and let them do it. But I will go into a deeper episode. I just kind of thought of that now. But writing it down so I don't forget. But anyways, that's just where I'm at with this episode. You know, who cares how old you are doing what you want to do? Who cares if you're freaking 30 barely buying your first house? Like, we all have different mindsets. We all have different paths. We all have different reasons why we're doing this so late or so early or whatever. And yeah, like I said, who cares if people think you're too old, too young, too late in life, too busy, too whatever. Like, just do what you want to do and block out that negativity, block out those people. Just shut up and do it. So to end this, I want to say I hope you guys really gained something from this. Like I said, sometimes I will do like a part 2 of an episode because maybe I thought of something else to say, or even if one of my friends wants to like come on here and talk about the same topic that I've already talked about, we'll kind of recap on it. But I just want to tell you guys that this is the art of not giving a. Go start that small business, go start that career, go back to school, go marry that person, go date that person, go to the club on a Wednesday. Like, do what you want to do. We're all different. We all have different mindsets. We all think differently. And at the end of the day, those people who I listed, the 3 ones, they're going to judge you. Everyone's going to judge you no matter what. It's kind of human nature too, which sucks, but you just got to learn how to judge people in a very polite way, or you just got to learn how to just block it out. Just block it out and just let people do what they want to do. It's okay to give constructive criticism in a very proper manner, but if you're going to, try to dim someone else's light just because yours is not lit, that's not okay. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and excuse what my cats freaking decided to do, but I hope you all enjoyed my episode, and I hope to see new faces and new people, and I hope to bring the audience and help you guys grow as people. And I hope I kind of gave you guys a fruit for thought on to just do it. Let's go with your life. You're the CEO. So thank you again for tuning in for my very first talk episode. I appreciate you all. And subscribe, like, comment, follow my other socials for updates, kind of just to see the behind the scenes of my life outside of this podcast. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day, great night, wherever you are tuning in. And Be Real with Imogen. We'll have another episode for you guys soon. Bye-bye.